Everyone, in this video we will take the questions of arithmetic mean. Now here it is given between 1 and 31 m numbers have been inserted. So let m numbers have been inserted in such a way that the resulting sequence is an AP and the ratio of 7th term to the m minus 1th term is given to me as 5/9. Now children, I have told you that whenever you are inserting certain number of terms in between two numbers, then you can calculate D by the formula B minus A upon n plus 1, where B is the last term, A is the first term, n is the number of terms you are inserting in between any two numbers. And you can calculate your term. Let's suppose you want to calculate 7th term. Then your formula for this will be A plus 7D. Remember children, in AP you were just writing for, if you want to calculate A 7th term, you were writing it as A plus n minus 1, that means 6D. But when you are inserting certain number of terms in between two numbers, then if you are finding a 7th term, then you will be writing it as A plus 7D only. And if you will be calculating A m minus 1, then it will be A plus just m minus 1 D. So let's see what D I can get from here. B is 31 minus A is 1. N is number of term inserted in between two number is m plus 1. So I am getting it as 30 m plus 1. Now children, here it is given A7 by A m minus 1, which is equal to 5/9. Now as I have told you that A7th can be written as just A plus 7D and this can be written as A m minus 1 in D. Now I have to calculate here the value of m. I will be putting the value of D and A here. So let's just put the value. This is 5/9. This is 5/9 equal to A is 1 plus 7. D I have got as 30 upon m plus 1 whole upon A is again 1 plus m minus 1 and D is your 30 by m plus 1. So I can solve it by taking LCM. So take the LCM. So m plus 1 plus 210 whole upon m plus 1. This is again m plus 1 plus 30 minus 30m minus 30 whole upon m plus 1. M plus 1 and m plus gone, so I am getting it as m plus 211 whole upon, this will be m and 30m will be 31m and this will be minus 29 and which is equal to 5/9. So I will be just multiplying this term with this 5, 9 with this term, and I'll get the value of m. So after simplification, I will be getting the value of m as 14. Now see this question children, it is given insert 5 numbers between 8 and 26. Insert 5 numbers, say these are 5 numbers, that the resulting sequence is an AP. So we need to calculate these 5 numbers. So let's find out first of all D, which can be written as B minus A upon n plus 1. B is 26, A is 8. Number of terms you are inserting is 5 plus 1. So this will be your 18 by 6, which is equal to 3. So D equal to 3. Now you know your first term is 8 and your D is 3. So you can calculate the next term. That means I am calculating A1. So this will be 8 plus 3, which is 11. If I want to find out next term, then 11 plus 3, which will be your 14. Similarly, I can find all the 5 terms. 17, 20 and 23. This is plus 3, which is 23. That means your sequence becomes 8, 11, 14, 17, 22 and 23. Have a look. let's see the next question. The difference between any two consecutive interior angles of a polygon is 5 degree. Difference is given, that means you are given D. If the smallest angle is 120 degrees, smallest means the first term, that means your A is given to you as 120 degrees. Find the number of sides n you want to find out. Now children, in your lower classes you have read that sum of the interior angles of a polygon can be calculated by the formula n minus 2 into 180 degrees. This we are going to use here. Now I can also find out sum of n terms by the formula n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here n is unknown to me, which is n by 2. A is known, which is 120. N is again unknown to me, so I am writing it as this, and D is your 5. Now children, this gives me sum of n terms, and here this is also the sum of n number of angles. Sum of n number of angles. Now this is also sum and this is also sum, so these two are equal. So I can equate these two. So this will be sorry, this will be n minus 2 into 180 degrees equal to n by 2. This will be 240 plus n minus 5n. I'm just opening it, 5n minus 5. So here I'll be getting it as n minus 2 into 180, or simply I can write it as 360 into 360, because I am multiplying this. This will be then n by 2, and this will be 235 plus 5, 2 I am multiplied, 235 5n. Now I can open it more. This is 360n minus 720 equal to 235n plus 5n square. So I will be getting a quadratic equation, that means 5n square, and when this comes 360 it will be 235, this will be 5 to 125n and plus 720 degrees equal to 0. I can make it more simplified form as n square minus 25n plus 5. So this is my quadratic equation. Now you can find out the factors of this quadratic equation by any of the method, either by quadratic formula or by factorization method. So after calculating, I get my n as, so here I have got n equal to 16 and n equal to 9. Children, here it is 144. So these two are positive terms, but I will be considering only one term. That means I will be rejecting this term. Now why I am rejecting n equal to 16, which is also a positive term, and I am just considering n equal to 9? It is because if you find nth term by putting n equal to 16, then it is crossing your 180 degrees, which means angle cannot be greater than 180. That means a straight line cannot have more than 180 degree angle. That's why I will be rejecting n equal to 16 and I will be considering only n equal to 9. Have a look.